Southern Railfan is the place for amazing videos of all types of trains. Southern Railfan, subscribe today.
Alrighty, we're going to start our day off here at the south end of Marion. I'm on the opposite side of the track. Had to take a load of scrap metal off for the church this morning, so we're going to try to, I hear the P87 blowing. Let's run up here and see if we can catch this P87, then we'll bounce back down here and catch this northbound empty coal train. Smell them wood chips. Like he had a bad order car there on the front end. Okie dokie, we're going to run over here and look at Marion Manufacturing on our way over to Moodytown. And we talked yesterday a little bit about the railroad strike and how serious it could be. Well, this was a very large cotton mill. Hadn't been closed very long. I mean, a great number of years, but not, relatively speaking, not too long ago. But in the late 20s, they had a strike over there, and they, I don't know if they sent in the sheriff department or I don't think it was as serious as a National Guard, but anyway, one of the deputies went off, I guess, or I don't know what you would call it really. Anyway, things escalated quickly, and several people got killed. So, like I say, it can be serious, but I'll tell you a quick story about that plant. I was in the 10th grade, and a couple of my friends were going to quit school and get a job. And of course, I came home and wanted to do the same thing. And my grandmother said, well, sure, you go ahead and do that if that's what you want, and I'll help you out. I didn't go to school on Friday, and Saturday morning, my grandmother said, you might want to sleep in, so I got you a job tonight. You're going to start at the cotton mill tonight, work from 7 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. I thought, awesome. That's got to be good pay, and I'll get me a truck or, you know, short wisdom for a kid. Got to that place, and the guy met me at the front door and said, you're all the way up on the top floor. He said, we're testing machinery. I got up on this top floor, and it felt like it's 5,000 degrees. There was machines lined up all the way down on both sides. And these big, what I later learned were laps of cotton, about the size of a 55-gallon barrel, kind of sitting precariously on top of these machines. He said, we're going to weigh this, and then we need you to take all them rolls of cotton down. Okay. So he says, all right, we're finished. Take them down. Takes me about 4 hours to do it. He said, when you get through, answer that, or pick up this phone over here, and that'll ring to my office, and I'll tell you what to do next. So I do the phone. He said, hang them back up there. We're going to reweigh. By about this time, I'm praying, Lord, if you can get me to daybreak, I'll go back to school. I promise. Well, anyway, daybreak did come along, and that Sunday morning, I told my grandmother, yeah, I believe I'll go back to school on Monday. She says, that's up to you, whatever you want to do. I went back to school Monday. The following Thursday, I went back over to this plant, and back then, there was no direct deposit or anything. You stood in line to get paid. You could either get a check or, well, I guess it was just a check. So I went up to the pay window, told them who I was. I said, well, I just worked one night. She says, we don't have you on the payroll, so you have to go down this hallway over here and talk to the plant manager. And his name was Cutie Carter. I'm not sure what his first name was. It might have been that, but I think that was probably a nickname. So I go down and knock on his door. He tells me to come in. I tell him who I am, and I said, I worked here Saturday night, and I'm here to get paid. And he said, well, son, I don't have no money for you. He said, you never was on the payroll. So your grandmother called over here and set all this stuff up for you. I don't have no money for you, son. Said, you never worked here. Alrighty, this is the site of the Marion manufacturing. It was several stories high. There's the smokestack, and the building was up probably, obviously not quite as tall as it because the smoke wouldn't come out of it, but it was very, very, maybe even 6-7 stories high. It was huge. And, make it across the road here, we'll look at the strike memorial here. It's going to be hard to read. It says, in memory of the 6 who died fighting for the rights on October the 2nd, 1929. And then it's got the names of the guys there that lost their life. So strikes have been a part of the United States history, and some of them have been very serious, just like this one here. Alrighty, let's head to Moodytown. Okie dokie, we made it over to Moodytown, and we got our normal perch, and I just heard the dispatcher talking to him, and we're waiting on southbound M653. Well, I heard him blowing at the crossing there at Siegel Street at the south end of Marion, where we usually well, not usually, where we film some, we usually film here. And then I heard him blowing before he goes into the tunnel. The horn sounds awesome on this. I'm still not much up on what horns are what, but this one really sounds good. Paint job on that unit. I love the 1-in-1 and pushers. Not the closest thing you'll get to a caboose anymore. Alrighty, that's our video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.